Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play FrogComposband. Still Ayali the Hydra, because I suppose I can't really bring myself to just kill her intentionally, and so we'll just see how far she will go. And I returned to the outpost. I was thinking about maybe just teleporting to all the different towns I've been to at this point to check the shops again, because I feel like I got really, really unlucky with the with some of the basic stuff like healing potions and other basic necessities in every single of the more advanced places, right? And yeah, I didn't do that yet, but I did return to Outpost and I checked the shops here, and they did have potions of cure critical wounds, a bunch of heroism, potions of curing actually, some of them, a lot of them at a reduced price. They had Elvish Waybread, which I had been looking for, and they had a freaking Fëanorian Lamp of extra light, even. So this one, not only does it not take any fuel, but it also has an extra light radius. So that's that's 3 plus 1 that we get from somewhere else. So yeah, a really nice upgrade in that regard. And I got rid of a couple of redundant things, but I also have more potions with me now. I have potions of curing. But I suppose I did replace the mushrooms of cure blindness with those. Yeah. And the plan for now, I suppose, is to do any quest that I still feel like I can do, starting with this level 22 quest, which is technically below my level, so it should be doable. I'm pretty confident about this one, and that's not a recipe for disaster, as we know. I did not mean to do that. Good start. Okay, now let's enlighten. There are the Vorpal bunnies. I think we're gonna start berserking immediately. And we one-shot a Vorpal bunny. That's a good sign. Those things are not as weak as you might think. Also, the horn is there. It can get poisoned. And okay, we three-shot it. That's fine. Sasquatch is a two-shot. Oh, hey, we got saber-toothed tigers. I'm gonna finish off the Sasquatch, or not? Wait. Oh. No, did I? Oh, yeah, it literally says so right there. Okay. Tiger. Okay, tiger dies. Finding a bunch more animal and animal-adjacent creatures. Okay, bunch of corpses, but no useful loot, except for the wand of acid bolt. Okay, pick that up automatically, that's fine. Less berserk already. We might as well just rest up as needed. Don't know, do we know actually how long this recharging takes? I don't know if that's a thing you will learn about equipment just as you wear it. Duration, fail, timeout 100. Oh yeah, so I'm guessing that's just 100 turns until it comes back. Well, I don't know how many of those we've already spent. Oops. But of course we can fight a couple individual enemies just fine as is. Even a horn we should be able to take care of. Of course, the real problems start... Yeah, we are definitely taking some damage from these things. And that's just the horns, that's not even Old Man Willow himself. And that clearing, of course, is just full of those things. That being said... No, we can't... Surely we can't shoot our Stinking Cloud through the trees. That would, of course, be extremely useful and very cheesy. Another wand of Acid Bolt, huh? Well, we'll see. Oh, hey. I will actually retreat into the trees here. Although... I will actually retreat down here. Because I'm a little bit afraid of being in line of sight of any of the others. These other tree creatures that really like to teleport you next to them. Okay. We're fine. We can berserk again if we want to. Oh, always a bit of a risk, but, you know, it's okay. Let's see if we can do anything useful like this. Just, I don't know, just target back there. Tree was blasted. Oh. Stinking cloud will remove trees outright. Interesting. It doesn't sound like I hit anything, although I'm not sure if all enemies, when they're hit off screen, will necessarily create a message. Tree was blasted. I mean, yeah. I guess I know that. Not sure how the game determines whether something makes a sound, basically. Or, yeah, if it's sound-based or what it's based on. I would have thought that that should have hit some enemies. This illumination is not... Oh, that didn't do anything. I guess I'm considered inside a corridor, not a room. Or maybe this map is handled differently. Maybe if I had actually been standing in that clearing itself, I could have illuminated all of it. But I also don't really want to step out into the open for reasons. So maybe try summoning those hydras and see if that does anything. It did. Okay, so maybe it was a specifically... Where do you wander off to? It was specifically because we were in town that it didn't do anything last time. Can we command our pets? Seek and destroy? Don't know if that does anything. Okay. I don't know what I was hoping would happen with them. Let's see here. Okay, well, I see a Huarn there. 2. And a teleport right next to it. It being Old Man Willow. Well, in that case, I think... Let's not be stingy. I'm gonna drink a speed potion because this thing is actually dangerous. Yeah. It's attacking me. It missed me a lot, surprisingly. But I can't rely on that to continue happening. I guess we'll be here. Also drinking heroism. And I'm also berserking. My Hydra is maybe doing something? Okay, it took some damage just from a couple of attacks there from this guy, but okay, we're dealing a ton of damage to him. Warren attacks my two-headed Hydra. Okay. I guess that's useful. They're definitely serving as distraction, if nothing else. Okay, quest complete. Didn't remember that you don't even have to kill these other things. Wait, oh, did my Hydra actually kill that horn? It bites, it bites? I mean, there used to be one. Or no, they can turn away. They can teleport. Never mind. Because I somehow doubt that my two-headed Hydra summons actually deal a really considerable amount of damage. Oh, I also have a four-headed Hydra. I didn't realize. Okay. So one of them is a little bit tougher. Almost as tough as I am. Well, almost as many heads, at least. What's this actually? Wait. A break. A break? What? Patch of grass? Break? Where there used to be a tree. Interesting. Anyway, let me just grab this stuff, I suppose. Or not. Not that. Alright, those are good. That's just a corpse. And, well, now we look for those... or... any horns that ran off. Fleas in terror? Don't think so. Okay. Not sure how that armor got there. Oops. Hey there. I think we might have actually killed them all. Sure seems like it. Okay, well, that was not so bad. That was not so bad. But yeah, I did expect to be able to beat the quest. I thought that maybe the boss itself would give me more trouble than it did, but, well, it did not. A, U, B, A, U, B, A. And nothing more to identify. Nice. Oops. Alright, no weapons. And of course nothing actually useful to us. Or worth a whole lot of money, but, you know, every little bit counts. I did pay quite a bit for those stacks of potions. Yeah. Okay. Now, I suppose I have officially used the Staff of Summon Hydras, for what it's worth. But maybe I should give it a bit more of a field test. I didn't really get to see the Hydras do anything, or do much, other than distracting those enemies, which I guess is a valid use for them. I don't know if I'm... Well, yeah, that's the thing. I just don't know if they can actually deal considerable damage. But they will definitely distract enemies in a more open setting. Like, somehow I doubt that in a place like that orc camp, that is very wide and open and has like dozens of enemies, that they would really survive long enough to be very useful. They would definitely add to the chaos, that's for sure. Anyway, we are going to eat here, and we're going to double check here, I suppose, because we're not... Oh, right, I did want to look at these acid bolts. Oh, okay, so just identifying it did not tell me the damage it would deal. Examine the other one? Yeah, same here. And we certainly don't need both. Would I replace Frostbolt with Acid Bolt? Are more things resistant to acid or to frost, I suppose? That's what I don't know. $1,200. As opposed to only $575, although that might also partially be because of the lower number of charges. But yeah, I guess we're switching to Acid Bolt. Why not? The Illumination Rod, yeah, I guess I didn't really get to use it well. So maybe we're holding on to that one as well for a little bit. I feel like that's mostly going to shine in an actual traditional dungeon. And we haven't done one of those in a while. Quest, Amulet of Acid and Electricity Resistance. Not super exciting. A Vapor Quest. Ooh, this one's... Yeah, I don't know about this one. These Vapor-type enemies... Vampiric mists and whatnot. They're weird. I'm a little bit afraid of status effects, which I still don't have good defense against. And while I do have a bunch of potions of curing now, yeah, we've seen that, especially facing multiple enemies that can apply status effects, that's not really helping that much. Anyway, we obviously... Well, we did get very close to level 24, so we did get a bunch of experience out of this one quest. So that's nice, at least. But yeah, everything that's left at this point is level 25 and upward. So why don't we go ahead and do some dungeon diving? What is the lowest level dungeon? I don't think there's a level 10 dungeon out in the overworld in this variant. Is there? Let's see. Level 50, level 20. 20. Okay, so we get 2 level 20s over there. Level 18. Troll Cave. 40. 40. That's the main dungeon starting at 1, which is definitely an option. Level 40. 72. Yeah, okay. Oh. Foggy entrance to a mysterious cave, level 10. Okay, okay. Right next to Telmora. Chameleon stand 30. Shrouded entrance to the cursed battlefield 30. Mysterious Land of Oz 18. Tidal Cave 15. South of Moribund. Definitely an option. Lonely Mountain 30. Everything further north should probably be higher level. 40, 60. 50, 64. I have not been to Zool or that island town because, well, I'm a little bit traumatized by my recent visit to Zool in Hangband, which, yeah, was not easy to reach and also didn't give me anything. And turned out that the inn there does not offer teleportation services for reasons, I guess. I feel like in this version that is at least not the case, because I certainly don't remember that being the, that being the case from when I played this game before, and I definitely have been to this game's version of Zool. It's bad enough that you have to trek there on foot through the mountains, through lots of dragons potentially in the first place, but then not allowing you to fast travel there, or away from there even. That's really rough. I suppose, oh, you know what? I suppose what I could have always done. But, yeah. In hindsight, I could have done, and what I could do if it turns out that after I travel there, and they still don't allow teleportation or fast travel, I could always recall to an easy dungeon and just walk out of there, right? I guess that's a bit of a convoluted solution, but it should work, I think. Anyway, yeah, level 60, and finally we have the island of Atlantis, 55. Okay, and then of course, yeah, there's Thelos here. I suppose it's not that far from Anambar. Not that far from Anambar. But yeah, the open ocean here, the deep water, concerns me a little bit. I feel like I should probably have some sort of source of levitation for that kind of trip. Because I just don't know how traveling over deep water in the overworld works if you don't have that. Anyway, we have basically two options, right? Level 10 and level 15. I mean, it makes sense to start with the level 10 dungeon, even though that's obviously a little bit low level for us right now, but of course that's just a starting level, so yeah. Right. Mysterious Cave. Telmora. Well then. I guess we'll fast travel there, check out the shops, see if they have anything more interesting or useful at this point. Teleport. Teleport has also been made more expensive here, at 880 gold. Which is a bit mean, but that's what it is. I guess we're checking for more way bread. No way bread. We got our lanterns, so no more need for that. Enchant. Okay, wait. Clarity. Wait. Actually, what does clarity do? I don't think we've encountered that yet out in the wild. Curing confusion and restoring some mana. Specifically anti-confusion. Which is also covered by curing potions though. So we don't need to have that specifically. Okay. Potions of sight. No. Almost no potions here, although potions of curing are here. So Should I get some more? Maybe? Yeah, I think I should. Since I already have a stack with me, might as well. Might as well. Okay. And then I suppose we're good. Oh, I have the amulet, right. I was just looking at that and wondering, wait, where'd that come from? No, I remember. Yeah, that's obviously just not going to be super useful, but it's worth a good amount of money at least. I really don't like how full the inventory is, and I don't like having this single potion of resistance, but if I don't take it with me, what's the point? Staff of Summon Hydras and the Rod of Illumination might not be very necessary or very useful. Actually, the Potions of Boldness are unnecessary because I'm immune to fear, aren't I? Hold on. It's not just while berserking, right? I'm just... Yeah, well, I have simple fear resistance, but I have complete fear resistance while berserking. Why has that never occurred to me before? Right, we don't need those. We shouldn't need those. Famous last words. We have speed, heroism, cure critical wounds. All the ones that I could find. We have potions of healing, which I did consider stashing for now because, you know, they're pretty high-level stuff. That being said, even one of those is not going to heal me full, you know, heal me to full if I'm below 50 hit points, which could happen, and, you know, then obviously having a full heal, or almost full heal, would be super useful. Plus, they also deal with conditions. It's just, you know, the ultimate oh shit button, basically. Yeah, the one potion of resistance taking up an entire slot. I mean, yeah. Ideally, I just use it in a way that is very effective and efficient. We'll see if that happens. I guess I'll keep it around for now. Right, and we actually want to travel over here. Where is that dungeon entrance? Nowhere to be seen. Actually, yeah, nowhere to be seen. Oh. I guess it has to be somewhere over this way. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Just literally in the middle of nowhere. No longer full. Okay. That was Minecrafter. Give me that money. I pressed the wrong button. Cool. Yes. Foggy entrance to a mysterious cave. Enlightenment. Okay. And here we go. Icky things. As long as they're not blue, I guess. Undead masses. Get out of here. Random money. Did I see an orc just now? I think I did. Well, a Snaga. And Lactive, the Snaga. Okay, well, I think we should not have too much trouble dealing with these. Am I going to deal with the minions first? Well, really I should probably just retreat in here and, well, I suppose we two-shot Lactive first, as it turns out. The game answered my question for me. Appreciate it. Okay, average, good leather gloves. Well, we're definitely not picking up good stuff here because of limited inventory. Cloak, good, yeah. Cloak, not good. A bad spear, magic missile, okay. Rounded pebbles, yeah. Okay. That entire group of mini-boss and entourage was not really worth a whole lot of experience. But that's to be expected at this dungeon level. But killing elites is always fun, even if they don't give you much. Door bursts open, okay. Hello? I see, there was a room inside here in the middle, in the central ring. Oh, red worm mass. Okay, good thing I checked in here. Wouldn't want them to start multiplying and spilling out of there. What have we here? A barbarian talisman, +1 strength and dex, minus int. Definitely not exactly the best one of those that I've seen. Certainly not better than the ones I'm using. Or the one I'm using. Huh? I'm confused. Oh. Wait, oh, brown mold. You're not a hairy mold at all. Can you please... Okay. No longer confused. We managed to wander away from the thing. Am I actually spending time and waiting? Yes. Yes, I was. Okay. Can I blast you with a stinking cloud? It resists, but it's not immune, is it? It's not. Okay. Noted, I guess. Brown molds. Confuse, confusion, bad. That last bit is definitely not new information. Boring place, you say. Potions of boldness. Yeah, no. A slimy worm mass. Okay. Guess we will never know what those do. Detect monsters. Well, okay. Not something I want to be carrying around long term. I want some better solution for that. But for now, I'll take it. Hard leather cap. That's gonna be a door. Come on. Are those more goblins? Actually, yeah. Okay. So they do exist out in the wild. And I don't know why I remembered just now. But we never did find an arena, did we? Does that simply not exist in this variant? Why would they remove that? I thought it was fun. Or I'm just super blind? Well, anyway, let's... Should I dive deep in this place? Hey, mains. Okay, we've got a bunch of you guys. Still not leveled up. Yeah, these things are not worth a ton to us. Barely anything, in fact. Like 3 XP apiece. Yeah, let's maybe dive a little bit deeper. I mean, level 10 is a bit on the low side, for sure. Obviously, nothing we faced here posed even the slightest bit of threat. That being said, I did... Oh. Where's the... Oh, there is still a... Ah, they cursed me. God damn it. Of course. Yeah, okay. I had to say something, right? The moment you say anything, you immediately... get punished. It's just... Why am I even surprised? I guess I'm not. The Crow of Durthing is scared stiff. By what? Just... trying to curse me? Made it afraid? There's so many of them. Crazy. Okay. You know, blasting them is fun. Get a kamikaze geek. Well... Getting blasted by any exploding enemies is not fun, but blowing them up before they can reach you, quite fun. Okay. I guess I got immediately distracted upon reaching this level, so I never even mapped. Sure, I guess we can, well, actually, maybe wait for a level feeling. Oh, hi there. Watching Hog. Getting very close to leveling at this point. Very nice. I'm not detecting monsters yet because I feel like... Oh, nice trap. Confused, of course. My favorite. Because, what am I saying? I don't know. Eat the food off the ground. Basically, I have a limited number of these... Oh, giant moth. Sorry, I didn't even see you there. I have a limited number of these detect monster scrolls. Not enough to cast... Well, actually, a single one would not be enough to cover the entire floor anyway, so... I guess I'll wait until a floor seems interesting enough. Or maybe I'm specifically looking for the elite, you know, that I suspect is there. Oh. Lousy, the king of louses. I didn't even realize you were an elite. I was not looking at all. Well, it's definitely another low-level elite. And, well, he had a chance to summon minions, I think, which might have sucked. Although, with our poison breath... No, not poison breath. Stinking cloud. Area damage. Ooh, okay. We, probably would have been fine. Probably could have taken care of them relatively well. Still no dungeon feeling. Oh, there it goes. I'm confused by what? Kale's shape changer? Oh. I see. It only looks like whatever that is. Green worm mass or something. Actually, yeah. It's a lowercase w. Okay. Boring place. You attacked the Chaos shape changer. Right, I thought I... What was it that I first attacked? Wait, no, didn't I see two enemies, one after the other? I killed the first one, and then behind it was like a white J or something? I was starting to wonder, is that a silver jelly or a white jelly? Do I need to be worried here? But then suddenly... Yeah, suddenly we're facing this thing. And apparently it's a Chaos shape changer that I already hit and almost killed, but it confused me, so... Good luck. I mean, what can I do? I guess I can try to attack it. Yeah, it's just changing shape every turn, I suppose. I'll continue to try attacking, and eventually I might get lucky. Okay, 2 of my potions of curing were destroyed in a single frost bolt. That's, of course, unfortunate. Okay, and I just randomly managed to hit it and kill it. Good. And I'm level 24. When did that happen? At some point. Wait, at some point. Huh? I didn't even notice when it happened. King of Laos is destroyed? Was it even before that? Am I dumb? Yeah. Oh, the baby black dragon. That leveled me up. Okay. Fair enough, that was a while ago. Well, nothing... Oops, still confused, right? Nothing interesting happened, of course, when we leveled up. So there's that. Did anything change about my attack? 2d5. Still 5 attacks, of course. Yeah, the crit rate is still lower than it used to be at one point. I have no idea what would be causing that. Damage 60 plus 30, I suppose. Okay. Anyway, do we know what this is? Sling average, okay. Didn't. Rations of food. Well, we can eat another one of those while we're here. So did that Chaos shape changer... I mean, its name was displayed in purple or magenta. So I guess it counted as a boss enemy? Not sure, but it definitely looks like we've been to all the places that we can see. So further down it is, level 14. Let's map. Okay, not a whole lot going on over here, but that's good, because that means we can clear this out. Potions of blindness. Wonderful. Moaning spirit. Another chaos shape changer. Okay, so those are not a unique thing, and also that thing over there is not whatever it looks like. Don't know what a lowercase l would be. Aren't L like fish enemies? Not something you see a whole lot, typically. Outside of special levels. It's sleeping, apparently, or inactive. And it even changed its shape as I just canceled the look command. So I didn't even... time didn't even pass, and it changed shape. Anyway, can we... Stinking Cloud the ghost. Oh, the thing woke up. Cool. Oh, I did kill the ghost. Yeah. Surprisingly, not immune to poison. Okay, we got a brown yeek approaching. Not particularly worried about that. Okay, a shapechanger flees in terror. Nice. So I guess they're not actually particularly frightening creatures, but of course the fact that they can confuse you does make them potentially dangerous. I didn't even notice that we picked up a blessed flail at some point. Okay. And another just elemental electricity amulet. Okay. Not the most exciting thing. Especially, well, that amulet is definitely something we can drop if we need the room. But, of course, for now we're good. Average arrows. Small sword of nature. Curse, though. I mean, if it's cursed, it's not gonna be... It's not gonna sell for much, is it? I mean, for now, again, I guess I'm holding on to it. It is special, I suppose, for what it's worth. And we have found at least one item before that actually was worth a good amount, despite being cursed. Court armor of protection. Wait, why did I pick that up? Is that... Oh, that's an... I guess that is an ego, yeah. Definitely suspect that that's not really going to be worth much, though. Okay, so here we have a dark room. Zap that rod. Okay. What an interesting dungeon layout. Very linear, I suppose. Okay. Found a trap. Also found some food. Lots of food on the floor here. Well, maybe we'll get... we'll stop being hungry before we're done here, so I can eat another one of those. Just to make my elvish waybread last even longer. Knight Archer? Oh, hey there. How do you like poison clouds? Not that much, huh? Yeah. Fair enough. Do poison clouds work on yellow lights, whatever those are? Oh. Did I actually fail to get it off? Indeed, with a 3% fail chance, huh? At this point. And yeah, poison cloud did indeed damage whatever a yellow light is. Doesn't sound like a kind of creature. Well, it doesn't sound like a kind of creature, period. Doesn't sound like a thing that would be affected by poison, but... Oh, no longer full. How convenient. Is this actually the... Oh, no, there is a door. Never mind. Not quite the extent of the dungeon, although... We might be getting there? Yep. Seems like this is it. Are there secret doors leading into these weird-looking little rooms? I think there probably is a way in. Yeah, okay. Still pretty bad at searching, though, aren't we? Yeah. Quite literally bad. A little tunnel in here. tunnel in there. Okay, that was just solid rock. Okay, well. Boring place. Yeah, I kind of agree in this case. We want to grab some free food here. Found another trap, okay. Eat that. We're full. Failed to disarm the pit. How do you even disarm a pit? I guess you would just... Oh, hey, another... Did the Knight Archer, perhaps, create traps? I'm pretty certain some enemies just do that. Okay, anyway. Yeah, disarming a trap. I guess you just put a plank across it, or something. That would do it. Level 16. Maybe at this point I should still... Well, no, I mean, it's still level 16 versus our level 24, so... Okay, door burst open. So I really should not be... I don't need to be too worried yet, I think. Unless something really out of depth shows up. Nice. Yes, please. More of those. It was just one, but we'll take it for sure. Baby multi-hued dragon. Sleeping. Kind of tough, I suppose. I mean... Kind of. Not really. Do like my light radius. It could always be more, but this feels quite good. Get a black harpy over there. Let's do some more mapping. A carrion. The black harpy breathes sound. Okay, I didn't know it could do that. I didn't know harpies had any sort of special attack like that. I never think of them as being dangerous at all. I suppose our black version is definitely uncommon, now that I think about it. Typically you have your white harpies early game. Okay. The carrion is dazed, I think? Yeah, it says so right there. I have been dazed as well. A potion of healing has been destroyed, which is extremely unfortunate. Carrion is no longer stunned and it looks healthier. What did that? Also, what's the daze status do to me? I can still fight. I can still act just fine, right? Should I start berserking here? Maybe? Well, I am now. Okay, Black Harpy was very easy to kill. It just happens to have a really nasty attack. Okay, well. Yeah, it's a shame about that healing potion. It was a... like, out of all the potions it could have destroyed, that was just a really unlucky roll. You know, if it was going to destroy a rare potion, it could have at least destroyed the one potion of resistance to... you know... to at least free me from that. Oh god, what am I trying to say? my brain is once again not functioning. You know, don't worry about it. At least then I could stop worrying about whether I should, you know, continue carrying around or, you know, when I would finally feel like I found a good reason to use it. Because at this point, of course, I'm probably never going to use it. More undead masses. We got an ogre. First ogre sighted. And one shot. Okay. And we got another ogre. Giant white tick. Okay, just a bunch more ogres. I guess they do tend to come in packs. Detect monster rod. Okay. That's more like it. Well, it's still a single slot, you know, one slot for one function. Just like those scrolls of detect monsters, of which I actually found some more, so there's that. But of course I don't need to have both of those things. Don't like the look of this place. You don't say. In that case... Oh, there's not a whole lot left, although I guess we haven't been to the part to the bottom left there. I kind of like these dungeon layouts, though, that are a bit more spread out and not so densely packed. I think it gives them more character, a more distinctive shape for each floor. Anyway, let's zap that detect monster rod. Why not? And I sense nothing but these ogres. Okay, so clearly those are not causing the uneasy feeling. Resist heat and cold. Really? Game considers those worthy of extra protection? I don't know about that. They definitely strike me as just a worse version of resistance. Dart trap. Okay. Thankfully we're not susceptible to stat drains. Still. Map. Okay, okay. Place keeps going. Rod is already fully recharged. We got a flying skull. Black mamba, bandit, yellow worm mass, nothing bad. Although the yellow worm mass, of course, like any worm mass, probably should be dealt with just in case. Get that bandit in a special looking room. I guess we'll check that out and see if it really is so special. Okay, worm mass has been taken care of. Safely disposed of. Huh. Okay, that's just a weird little dead end. Some cave spiders. And nothing else. Okay, bad projectiles will actually get auto-destroyed. Obviously completely fine by me, because no type of projectile is actually going to be useful to me. How do we even get in there? Is that... Oh, I guess we can't? That's interesting. No, surely there has to be a door here. Right? It's just hidden? Huh? We know there is an enemy in there. And there are doors connected to the room that just lead nowhere? That's really strange, isn't it? We can not teleport tunnel through that just fine, though. And we did. More words of recall. We'll take it. Okay. Just some random stuff. We will eat off the floor again, as we do. Just adventurer things, you know. Do we still have this? Yeah, okay, we still don't like the look of this place. We got another special looking room over here, so there's that. Okay, so my Staff of Enlightenment is not recharging as quickly as I'm using it here. So maybe I'll just yeah. Just going to explore this setup here without it. Right, zap. Yeah, the detect monsters rod is coming back so quickly though. Oh, Ulfast, son of Ulfang. Currently asleep. Right, now the question is, do we have some way of detecting doors? No. So I guess I'm gonna have to guess, or just start tunneling, I suppose. I could always do that. Like so. That does the trick. Berserk. And he's no longer here. Wasn't he right here in the middle of the square door? Crap. So while I was tunneling, he actually woke up and started making his way toward me? Maybe? But then he also... Well, that was a waste of a perfectly fine Berserk. So where... Actually, did he go? Up there. Well, we just walked past each other, I suppose. Oh, there he is. I guess we'll just kill him the old-fashioned way. Yeah, that thing isn't back yet. I could drink one of my potions, maybe heroism. You know what? Why don't we? Why don't we actually do that? Yeah, I take a few hits. He's poisoned, he's poisoned. This dungeon ain't big enough for the both of us. Well, that won't be a problem for much longer. In fact, you're dead. Okay. Pack overflows. A bastard sort of craft. That sounds like it could be worth a good amount. Okay. Unfortunately, it's time to get rid of stuff. So we do want to take that sword, but we want to drop... Let's see here. Honestly, the potions of resist heat and cold, despite the game's claims, I just don't think they're that necessary. Well, okay, I mean, yeah, technically they're good to have for sure, but again, it's an extra slot. And ideally, at some point I'm going to have multiple potions of resistance to fill the same role, except better. Trap detection, wait, why do we have those? Didn't even realize when we picked those up. Detect monsters. Yeah. The rod is doing just fine. Got a stone to mud at some point. Okay, I see. Magic missile as well. I mean, those are all nice and all, but, you know. Let's see here. Enlightenment, identify, summon hydras. I guess I haven't been doing that, but also I haven't really been facing anything particularly bad. I mean, really, mostly I just have that for fun, for role-playing reasons, I suppose. I don't really expect those to be super powerful and really make a difference. But for now, I'm still holding on. That amulet is definitely not going to be worth a huge amount. Cord armor of protection is not going to be worth a lot, despite being ego. Sword of nature, blessed flail, those might sell for... Well, actually, since the sword is cursed, it's just a small sword. No, surely... But I'm curious. That's the thing, I just don't know. Is it actually going to be worth a decent amount, despite being cursed? Because nature is such a strong affix? I don't know. Give me that. No longer full. Didn't we have... Yeah, there's some rations on the floor, actually. Somewhat nearby. Heroism wears off, but... Yeah, I think we fully cleared this floor. Guess we'll just quickly head over to the food, and then we're going to... We are going to take the shaft further down to level 18. Once my PC is done doing whatever it just did. Okay, hello. Saber-toothed tiger, mad bear, currently asleep. Giant cockroach. Do cockroaches breed explosively in this game? Not sure. The saber-toothed tiger is the only thing awake right next to us, so we're just gonna kill it. Everything else is woken up. Okay, of course. Cockroach, I think, has already bred, or was there an additional one? Nope, we can see it breeding explosively, so that sucks. Stinking cloud enough to take care of them? Yes. I think that's a yes. Okay, Novice Minecrafter. Bears, not actually a problem. Got a Nue, which sounds kind of scary, but it just was a one-shot, like most things are. Dark Elven Warrior, huh? The bear is considered higher level, so we're just gonna finish that one off real quick. And we one-shot the elf. Alright. Now we map. And I suppose we zap. And we detect a freezing sphere. Where is that? Oh, we got 2 sleeping paladins nearby. One just out of our field of vision, actually, or hiding behind a pillar. Skaven Shaman, red worm mass. Okay, probably making a beeline for that red worm mass. Freezing sphere is... where? Oh, it's right there, actually. Not far away at all. Okay, looks like we avoided being blown up by that, having anything destroyed by it, potentially. Potions of Sickliness. Potions of Speed, heck yeah. How many did we just find? I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter, ultimately. A good whip. A bad trident. Okay. Skulls of Summon Monster just get destroyed. A Gazer. A Cold Vortex. I don't think so. I'm surprised how many things that you wouldn't think are affected by it are actually affected by poison damage. Definitely appreciated. How about Gazers, I guess, while we're at it? Yeah, it resists. Maybe unsurprising. Acid Bolt? Acid is different from poison, right? Oh, it just died. It didn't say that we learned anything about R1, though. Yeah, I guess maybe we have to use it a few more times to learn the damage it deals. What is this? Restore Charisma. Okay, I mean, we don't have sustained Charisma, so we could technically have that drained. Alright, I wanted to take out these worm masses. No problem. Pesticide. Some whey bread. I identified or looked at a rod of pesticide in a shop at one point, and it said like it deals 3 damage to everything. Does slight damage to all monsters in sight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw a fully identified version that specified 3 damage, although that might have been in Hangband, so it could be slightly different here, but I guess at first it seemed completely useless, but I think lice specifically might actually just have like 1 or 2 hit points, or maybe just literally 1 hit point, and they're only dangerous because they have such a ridiculous breeding rate. But if you're in a room with them, you can zap a pesticide and that will literally just kill them all, despite dealing almost no damage. But that seems like that would be the only case, because even other rapid breeding insects probably have more than like 3 hit points, right? Presumably. I guess we have the thing for now. Disenchanter mold, yeah, okay, we're definitely not getting close to that thing. That is for damn sure. Resists, yeah, makes sense, but we have options. How about magic missile? Not actually that amazing. Okay, how about acid bolt? We learned more about it. Okay, that's actually effective. Good to know. Nice. Let's kill it off with just some stinking cloud. Awesome. At least the disenchanter mold does not really hide its nastiness, right? That name is pretty clear. Makes it pretty clear that you do not want to get close to it. Livingstone. Dr. Livingstone? Literally just a sentient section of wall. Are you susceptible to poison? Surely not, right? No, it's immune. Okay. However, wait a second. Stone to mud? Is that going to one-shot it? Yes. It did. Huh. Okay. That makes sense, actually. I don't know why I'm surprised. I wasn't sure, but honestly, yeah, it does make sense. It's definitely something that I would have put into the game if I were a variant maintainer. What's going on here? Yeah. That looked a little bit suspicious, game. You have to try a bit harder if you want to hide secret rooms. Although, that being said, let me just quickly head over here and check out this dead-end room right here. Level looks reasonably safe. Okay, fair enough. And in fact, there is nothing in there. Hi, priest. Actually, not a high priest at all. Just a regular one. Not a novice, though. Okay, let's see if we can detect anything. I mean, based on the level feeling, it's probably not going to be anything too crazy going on here. A buzzy beetle creeping gold coins. A single crow of Durthang. Surely there's more than one, actually. They do not tend to be alone. Jelly resists. What do green jellies do? I will just never remember what most of these similar things do. Drain mana. Oh. Resist poison specifically. Drains mana. It's also stationary. Oh. Wait. Are all jellies stationary, actually? No. Surely some can move, right? Or not? I feel like that's something I should not be confused about. Okay. Beetle has been taken care of. Huh? Oh, confused. Cool. Slow monsters. No, I don't think so. Slime jelly. Nothing is known about its attack. Will we learn now? It missed me twice and it died. So, no, didn't learn anything. Well, there's a one crow of Durthang. Actually, let's see if I was correct. No, actually, it seems like that was the only one. We do have a bunch of Ewoks, though. And some hill orcs all over there. Okay. Actually, where's the third hill orc? Oh, all the way down in the corridor near the ball lightning. Okay, let's first take care of this thing, though. Okay. Some money, not a crazy amount. But every little bit counts. Every little bit helps. Ah, this room. Oh, also, wait. Of course there are more crows of Durthang. I knew it. Okay. Kill two with one blast there. Two birds with one stinking cloud. Ball lightning has been blown up safely. Hey, orc, could you not duck around the corner here? Thank you. Of course, we were not done with Crows of Durthang. Mostly resisting, but I mean, actually, what was cursed? My cloak. Huh. We haven't seen any negative effects of that yet. At least it's not attracting animals or any other kinds of enemy. So there's that. Are they not doing anything? Hillark grunts with pain. Oh, because I poisoned it? Probably? Saber good. Oh, if you say so. Okay, Ewoks fire arrows. Good to know. Hit points are looking fine, though. Oh, Ewoks are weak. There's so many more enemies. I guess I was just at the... Some of them were just at the edge of my detection radius. Whoops. Well, might as well check exactly how many there are. So 6 Crows of Durthang. One we can actually see there, yeah, fair enough. A giant white tick. Oh, right, giant white tick, not louse. Right. A hill orc and 14 Ewoks. Okay. Apparently Ewoks are quite weak. Even weaker than I thought. Okay. That's 1 crow dead. 2 crows dead. Dwarf thing pointed at me and cursed. Okay. Also switched places with an Ewok immediately. Alright, they like to shoot. I forgot. I guess I will always prefer doing that rather than engaging in melee. Fair enough. Are more of you guys coming? Oh. I guess that's a no. Trying to be sneaky. Okay, we just slaughter the rest of them. Get out of here, you fuzzy little things. Okay. Good sling. Detect invisible staff. I mean, we shouldn't need that, but we've encountered some things. No, actually... Yeah, no, and during that demon quest, right? What was it called? The Doom Quest 1? There were some weird things happening there with the imps just seemingly completely disappearing, or maybe they just move that quickly so they can literally just move in and out of my field of vision within a single turn. So it seems like they just appear out of nowhere. Some enemies are extremely fast. And I guess I wasn't specifically looking at them and checking their speed. Then there was the other thing, that those things that kept blowing up in my face. Only after I dealt with the final one, I guess, I realized that there are things like landmines that you literally cannot see, that will not show up in the monster list, and they do just that. They sit there, look like a floor tile, and they blow up. Unless you specifically look for them. So that's at least most of that mystery, but yeah. It definitely felt like at some point I was facing something that was invisible, and I checked multiple times and I should have been able to see invisible, and I just did not see whatever it was. That being said, yeah, I don't think I want to carry a Staff of Detect Invisible with me. Usually. We see a ring. Let's see if that ring is good. All items identified? Yeah, but... Oh, okay. It is actually identified as just being a ring, just like the amulet we found last episode or so. That was just that, and was just completely non-magical. Potions of speed? Heck yeah, a bunch of them as well. It's always a very welcome find. Okay, just a bunch of uninteresting stuff. A bad helmet. Okay. What was this? Oh, good saber. Right. Okay. Yeah, that detect invisible staff. I'm not gonna keep that. Acid bolt, magic missile, stone to mud. Pesticide. I mean, I kind of want to use that just to see how bad it really is. If it has any effect on normal enemies, or if it's really literally just good against lice. That's spirit, huh? Okay. Hill orc. Food on the ground. Looks like this is the extent of this floor. Okay. Where are the closest stairs? There are some regular stairs. Do we know? Yeah, we do know about a shaft. Do we take it? All the way down to level 20. Definitely getting to potentially dangerous territory. Although so far this dungeon has seemed quite tame. Like, nothing, you know, just the enemy types that you would expect, I suppose. Nothing particularly nasty. No real theme going on, it seems like. No. Level 20 seems manageable. Although I wonder how deep this dungeon even is. It started at 10, right? So we're already 10 levels deep. So it might not even go much deeper than this. And we got a hill giant. Well, hill giant sounds like it could be potentially a bit more dangerous. It is a giant, I mean. Okay. Recovered his courage, but he's dead. Nice. Teleportation. Okay. Why don't I do the thing I always do? I always should do. Okay. I suppose also this. We got a single carrion all the way down there. Okay, otherwise these corridors are just completely empty, apparently. Does this keep going? Seems like it. Slightly sus? Okay, there is something indeed. Kopesh. The demonite casts polymorph other. You turn into a giant toad. Do I really? I was wondering if it would actually show that on my character sheet. I mean, according to it, I'm still superb at fighting. I still bite multiple times and poison. So that hasn't changed at all. A demon small in stature whose face you can't help but love. Said so. Huh. I mean, nowhere does it indicate that I'm actually polymorphed into something. It also screamed like an elite monster? Was it an elite monster? I mean, some enemies do that, like orc captains. Weird. I don't feel any different. Yellow mold. Ah, of course it resists. Acid bolt, though, might do the trick. It sure did. Oh, hey, Carrion. How do you like acid? You actually don't care at all. Okay. Well then. I'll just bite you to death. It's immune to poison. Oh, okay, good to know. Magic missile, maybe, to finish it off. Squawks? Still not dead. Okay, I guess I'm just better off chasing it down. Alright. So was that actually another carry-on? Guess we're about to find out if this one is still here. Maybe it did follow me all the way. Oh, never mind. There it is. And this one didn't even try to run away. Dealt some damage to me, but otherwise not too bad. That was my crafter. Huh? Oh. Okay. No. Wait, no, it's fine. We have stone to mod still. We can tunnel through to the other room there without having to take the very long way around. Also, zap. Okay, we got some forest trolls up there. And we actually have another carry-on as well. Okay. And we have a barbarian talisman of fear resistance, which we no longer need, but thanks, I guess. Okay, so that's just going to turn a single tile into mud. I was wondering, actually, or in fact, I thought that it would just destroy anything. It would just tunnel in a line, basically, through multiple tiles. But I guess not. Those are asleep. Okay, fair enough. They're not so bad, actually. Not bad at all. Let's see, just 1,000 more XP for level 25. Is there anything? No, level 30 is the next ability. Next and final ability, I suppose. Okay, we have a potion of resistance. Nice. Carrion is coming. But, I mean, just to confirm, again, these things they are undead, but they don't really do anything. Okay, immune to poison and nether. I don't know how we know the nether part. Yeah, I keep thinking that these have some sort of nasty cursing or whatever special ability, but they're really not. They're just large undead beasts. So, because they're undead, they're immune to a bunch of things. Like poison, for example, I suppose, but... yeah, otherwise just big and beefy and hit relatively hard for what they are. But at least no nasty effects. Okay. Get some food there, but we're still full. Had some useless equipment there. That's no longer full. Hey, good timing. Eat that. And that's it for this level, I suppose. Reasonably safe? Yeah, I guess so. Surprised it's not actually boring. Let's see, we got... Do we even have any shafts down here? We do. Okay. Well, let's still just take it one floor at a time from here on. Okay, not at the bottom yet. I don't know if the fact that there were... A quiver slot fires an arrow. Oh, what the heck is a quiver slot? That doesn't sound like an enemy. Oh, in fact, it looks like a mushroom. What the heck? It looks weird. That's a useful destruction. Destruction? What? Useful description. Similar word, slightly different meaning. Okay, I mean you're right there, so I guess I'll just destroy you. That was weird indeed. Guess what? I don't know if it looks weird, but I'm gonna have to take the game's word for it. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if the fact that there were shafts down from the previous level means. Or rather, if the presence of shafts down guarantees that the dungeon is at least 2 more levels deep, or if there could be shafts on the penultimate level of a dungeon that then just actually move you 1 level down. Like if there was a quest level, a shaft will not actually allow you to skip it, right? It will just bring you to the quest level because you can't pass that until you have cleared the quest. Anyway, we sense the presence of exactly 1 monster, a frosty jelly, that once again blends in so well that I can't see it. Where is it? Dude, where is it? Is it actually... Come on. Huh? Where the heck? Oh, it's down there. Okay. Just actually out of reach. Out of my sight radius. There we go. Whatever. Just a non-magical amulet. What have we done here? Mushroom of stupidity. Wonderful. Okay. Let's deal with this jelly, I suppose. And by deal with it, I mean let's destroy it from afar, if at all possible. Looks quite possible. So there we go. Another novice Minecrafter. And some more. Oh, that almost, but not quite, kills them. Did I just see something? Clear mushroom patch. Okay. Wait. Okay, once again. Something's next to me. I cannot see, but I saw it from further away. Now I can't see it? Huh? Okay. Dang it, did I kill the last one of them? Seems like it. I wanted to actually look at it and see what the description said, but... Although, monster recall? How does one do it? Isn't that a thing? Can we not... There should be such a thing. What am I even trying to... Just commands, I suppose. Commands... Monster recall. Object list, previous messages, quest info. I guess I'm blind, or it's not actually a thing? Surely it has to be, though. I don't see it. Okay, that's weird. But isn't... sub windows? Oh, wait, that's just info. Map screen, this one. Various info, nope, not a thing. Window flags. Monster recall is an option to set. I suppose... I mean, I guess I can set terminal to... Oh, no. Monster recall, yes. Okay, clear mushroom patch. Invisible. Right. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Why were we able to see it from far away? Because we can see invisible. There, we got see invisible. Granted by one of our amulets. See invisible ×1. So why could I not see them from... while standing right next to them? Game, what the heck? Okay, whatever. I guess there are just some things that I'm not meant to understand, and I'm just going to have to accept that. Monster list, yeah. I mean, so long as it's just clear mushroom patches, I suppose it doesn't matter. Those aren't, you know, worth spending any kind of brain power on, worrying about at all, but other things might work under the same rules, things that are actually dangerous, and, you know, I feel like it would be useful to actually understand how things work. But oh well. Rations of food, still full. Got a ghast. Be my ghast. Immune. Fair enough. Okay, caught up to it. Alright. That was the ghast. Let me guess. Secret door? There was, actually. Okay, good. Is this just a super tiny dungeon, or am I missing something here? Looks like maybe it's just super tiny. Not detecting any monsters. Boring place, yeah. Okay, actually seems like it. It's just really small. Okay. I suppose those types of levels exist sometimes. I'm still going to take it slow, though. No need to rush things. We have multiple shaft options, but I'm just going to take these normal stairs here. Thank you very much. Still not the bottom of it. Okay. We see a night archer. Currently sleeping, though. So we're just going to take the time to look around a bit. And that is the only monster we can currently detect. And we killed it. Remove curse. Yes. Actually. So whatever that curse was doing, it's gone now. I'm not gonna take that stack with me, though. I think. What are all those potions we have? Restore charisma, right, yeah. And those restoration potions are somewhat valuable, of course. Charisma is probably not a stat that I particularly care about. Still, I mean, if I could, I would like to bring that stack with me to the surface and just stash it away, I suppose, for when I do need it. But as it is... well, we'll see how much longer this dungeon keeps going, how much more loot we end up finding. Okay. Alright, there's a bit going on here, and we actually have ourselves a boss somewhere. Once again, not actually somewhere I can see. I guess it's south somewhere? No. Where is it? Or is it just blending in again? Because oh yeah, actually it was. It's right there. Abortion. Pallid and twisted, this creature hates the very sight of you. It looked like something that had started out to be a man, but had never quite made it. Oh yeah, I remember reading this description before. It had been stepped on, twisted, had holes poked into the sickly dough of its head bulge. Bones showed through the transparent flesh of its torso, and its short legs were as thick as trees, terminating in disc-shaped pads from which dozens of long toes hung like roots or worms. Its arms were longer than its entire body. It was a crushed slug, a thing that had been frozen and thawed before it was fully baked. It is abortion, said the Lord of Bats. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, it's... Once again, of course, it does not actually... The game does not feel the need to mention where this quote is from. Unfortunate. It almost started out sounding a little bit like Lovecraft, but no, I don't think... Pretty sure it's not actually... That ending there is not really his style, I think. Well, it's something Lovecraft adjacent, perhaps. Maybe a little bit more modern, but who knows? Could be completely wrong. Anyway, yeah, I also never looked up what the shadow creatures of Fiona might be from. I'm sure you can find that if you actually try to Google, but I just never remember doing it. Anyway, what else do we have? Hellcats, Demonette of Slaanesh. Actually, once again, where's that? That one's down here, isn't it? Yeah. It is a minor female demon, vaguely human-like, but with crab-like pincers instead of hands. She wears a rather indecent, skimpy leather bikini, moves quickly, and casts deadly spells. Nice. It's also quite fast. And currently inactive and relatively far away, so that's something we have to immediately deal with. The Hellcats shouldn't be a huge problem. The Chiokovo, which I think is literally just a non-copyright infringing chocobo, right? It literally doesn't even have a description. It's suitable for riding, and yeah. It's apparently a large bird with a yellow icon. I think it's pretty clear what it's supposed to be. Okay, let's wait for the Hellcats to come here, or the Chocobo, the non-chocobo. Do I berserk? Sure, why not? Oh, okay. And there's the abortion. Can we still cast Sticking Clouds? Yes, we can. Growls angrily, that basically did nothing, but that's okay. So how tough are you? Not that tough. 3-shot, in fact. Okay. In that case, well, unfortunately it also didn't drop anything, but, you know. Cave Lizard. Did I even detect that before? Don't remember doing that, but... Okay, Flesh Golem. Also a 1-shot. Well, we are still below our character level here, in terms of depth. Oh, unstable worm mass. Wait, what's unstable mean in this context? Seething mass of thick glowing worms. That's not particularly descriptive, or rather, not particularly helpful. Huh? Targeting. Did I fail to concentrate hard enough? Yeah. You keep thinking, I keep thinking with that a 3% fail chance is basically a 0% fail chance, but it's not. Okay, they do blow up and actually cause satisfying chain reactions. That's nice. Do we have more of them? We do. I mean, that's my kind of breeding enemy that fills a room and then just, you know, takes a little bit of tickling one of them to blow the entire thing up. Wonderful. Zombified orc wants to partake in the fun. Enveloped in flames. Okay, thankfully that did not destroy anything. So we have the... Okay, we have a blindness trap here. Wonderful. Protect monsters. Fire vortex is down there. The demonette is still there. Freezing sphere is over that way. Okay. Dimetrodon. Hello. Just facing dinosaurs now. This ridiculous looking creature has a large sail-like fin extending down its back. Indeed. Indeed it does. Okay. There's the vortex. It is not immune to poison clouds for some reason. Let's not question it. Huh? I guess this is not the way to the Dimetrodon. Oh, was there another path? Yeah, potentially. There might be a path above. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should take care of this demonette that I know about. I doubt I can sneak up to her while she's still sleeping. Yep, she's no longer sleeping. I'm confused because of course I am. Do I just cure that and hopefully kill her in one more hit? Maybe. So I don't know what else she can do, and just sitting here waiting for the confusion to end while she keeps attacking me and maybe doing worse things doesn't sound like a particularly great idea. Okay, awesome. I drink one of my potions of curing. I'm not confused. She attacks me, I'm immediately confused again. That's kind of what I expected, yeah. That sounds about right. I guess we'll try that again. Hey, this time we did not immediately get reconfused, and we can actually finish her off. Good, thanks. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Fleece and terror. Except I bit her one more time, and that was that. Trap and door destruction, okay. Thanks, but no thanks. This is definitely a lot more sprawling than the previous dungeon was. Servant of Malarkey. Hey there. Crypt creeps. Frightening skeletal figures in black robes. Okay. So presumably immune to poison? Yep. Makes sense. Surely you're not so bad. Oh. Actually not so bad. Orc mummy. Heal monster. Destroyed. Good. Starting to run low on enlightenment again, but this dungeon definitely needs a bit of extra mapping, I think. This is an interesting room, actually. What is this? Bunch of regularly arranged rubble. Okay. Do we have a feeling? Boring place, you say? Oh. Maybe it is now. It says, you know what's even more fun than an octopus alien? An octopus alien on a potion of speed. Yeah? Well, that does sound fun. Who are you, actually? Illumination? Oh. Nami the mate. Are you friendly, actually? You're a dirty lootin' bastard. I'm a dirty lootin' bastard? This is the good life, innit? Nami the mate. An orc digger. Just dug through the wall, I think, there. Yeah, she's friendly. She? I mean, I guess? I don't actually know who this is supposed to be a reference to. I'm only familiar with Nami the thief from One Piece. Okay, that orc digger is also friendly? Wait, no. No, surely not. Hey there. No, that one's not friendly. Why didn't it allow me to target that one? Oh, now it does. Weird. That also barely did anything. I guess those are relatively powerful. So, Nami is just wandering around, huh? Had any interesting adventures lately? Well, yeah, I guess. To be careful around great worms. No kidding. Great worms and also small worms, worm masses, can, well, maybe not be equally dangerous, but dangerous in their own right. I'm just, isn't there a way to chat with monsters? Capital C? Nope, that's character sheet. Small c is close. Control C? No. I definitely do not. Okay. I thought, wait. Control C is suicide? What would that be for? I thought it was something with Q to kill yourself. No, no. Definitely do not want to do that. Okay. Anyway. I guess we're not fighting or talking. Maybe there's a way to talk to a friendly monster. I don't know if there's any reason to. Okay. Spike pit. That didn't actually do anything at all. Bye, Nami. Yeah, it's supposed to be a boring place, so I guess we're probably not going to be finding any hostile boss enemies. Durburst, a Durburst open, yeah. Okay, that's a new one. You kind of mispronunciation there. Another cursed ego weapon. Well, we have it. Cure serious wounds. We do not have that. No, we have critical, right. Those are the ones that we want. Nurgling. Oh yes, we knew about the freezing sphere. That one's gonna blow up in my face now. And of course, yeah, I pay the price. I wasn't paying attention. 2 potions of cure critical wounds. Speak of which, the Dimetrodon was healed by the cold damage? Potion of restore charisma was destroyed. Yeah, okay, whatever. 2 potions of curing. Man, that's that actually kind of sucks, but it's fine. I mean, we had plenty of those at least, but yeah. Potions of cure critical wounds. We also had a good number of those, but obviously I wanted to have a good number of those. I wanted to keep that number, or at the very least actually use it, so just having it shattered pointlessly. But that's what it is. That's how the game works. Level looks reasonably safe now. Okay, so I guess boring is does not quite mean that there's absolutely nothing going on. Oh, there was a... Hi there, Naga. There was a secret compartment here. Oh, wait. So I guess this is where the door is in this particular setup. Okay. Oh, hi, Shadowhounds. I guess I'll just kill you without seeing you. That works just fine. How do you like poison? Huh? Did I not? Oh, it dies. Okay. I guess I just don't see myself shooting because it's dark. And we killed 3 more like that. I like that. Okay. Well, that was fun. We're only 111 hit points away from... Hit points? XP away from leveling. That's nice. And we do have more shafts down here, but... Well... I will continue to be careful. Okay, yep, still not the bottom of it. Getting hungry. Amulet of non-magicness. Oh, hello, carnivorous flying monkey. Should I be worried about you? Maybe not too worried. I guess not too worried. Skaven Shaman, get out of here. Yeah, we're hungry. I'm gonna wait until I actually get very hungry before I eat one of my good pieces of food, because we've been so lucky with just finding random rations. Surely, I mean, it seems unlikely that we're actually going to find some here, but it's definitely possible. Anyway, let's do the usual thing. Mapping, okay, we got a special level little setup down there. It's always worth checking out. And yeah, we're also going to check for enemies. Okay. Paladin, Clear Hounds are down there. And Clear Hounds are also invisible, right? I guess we wouldn't know, because I mean, it says here, completely translucent. I think that means, that translates to they are invisible. Got a were-rat also down there, and a single gremlin. Okay. Summon monster destroyed. Broken dagger destroyed. Doors bursting open. All kinds of doors. Okay, I guess the gremlin or something else from that room burst through that series of secret doors there. Nice. Clear hounds. Hey, I'm level 25, and I can boost my strength again. Because that's literally the only thing that matters, right? Sure. Very strong. Does that actually translate directly into anything? Are my saving throws better? Did they used to not be very good? No, I'm not sure actually. We're at 400% regeneration rate now, which is nice, I suppose. Ooh, my bite has actually at some point, maybe just now, improved to 3d5. Crits are back up to 1.1 from 1.09, so I don't know what that's all about. Normal damage 77 plus 47 poison. That's definitely a nice improvement. Stinking Cloud is still 3% fail chance and 22 damage. Despite... What do the other numbers there actually mean? I mean, cast number, that makes sense, of course. Fail, okay, yeah. How often it has failed. Oh, that's... And then it gives you... Yeah, I guess a 50% fail rate. Okay. So you have how many times it's supposed to fail, and then how many times statistically it has actually failed. Just so you can see how unlucky you've been. Okay, so I guess I've technically failed my Stinking Cloud a little bit more than you would expect. 4%. Out of... Actually a little bit more than 4, huh? 4 out of 98. Yeah, but that's perfectly normal still. Yeah, okay, despite... I was just gonna say, despite that supposedly scaling with strength, I guess the effect was of some an extra point of strength was not enough to make the damage go up. That makes sense. We're just gonna actually continue killing these. Although speaking of my poison breath, I'm gonna continue using that. Do the Clear Hounds actually do anything? I haven't seen them use any kind of breath attack yet, which otherwise Hound-type enemies are kind of infamous for. Okay, more doors bursting open. Where actually is the entrance to this inner part? Another door burst open. Okay. Is it just at the bottom, in the middle? Oh, I'm getting faint from hunger. Okay, yeah. There we go. Do you have to actually tunnel into that place? I guess we can do it from here. Hello? Oh, Frisia, right. Striped house cat who enjoys hunting. I always feel bad, but I mean, she's hostile. And she exists, so I have to slay her. Pack overflows. The Cloak of Mary. That Mary? I guess so, huh? Is there also a Cloak of Pippin? Maybe there is. Armor is not super impressive, but I guess that's not necessarily the point. We got a Feanorian lamp. Do we know? It breathes confusion. I'm confused. That sucks. What the heck is breathing confusion? Can I... Where it looks more confused? I'm not more confused. I would just like to move out of the way. Okay, good. Just wait here. Until I'm not confused. Giant bronze dragonfly. Really? Okay. I've slain it by accident while being confused. I'll take it. Reasonably safe. I guess it is now. Maybe. Less confused. Good. Now let's see here. I probably really don't need to be carrying the cursed weapons with me. I guess if I want to... well, we have this... We have a Barbarian Talisman of Fear Resistance. I think the game considers that quite valuable, and, I mean, I agree. It's good to have, but of course we already have it, so... We don't have a particular need for that. The question is that one gonna sell for more than the other Barbarian Talisman that technically gives more different things, but it also has negative to int, so... I feel like maybe that one's considered less valuable. Do we have anything else, though, that I want to get rid of first? Speed, heroism, critical wounds, 2 potions of healing, restore charisma. I mean, yeah, you know what? I just don't need those. Is there anything else? The illumination, I don't know. Has that really come in handy? I guess I used it once. And it did allow me, it did show me Nami, but I would have found her anyway, and turned out that she wasn't even dangerous. Detect monsters, pesticide. Ah, right, still haven't used that. I mean, I suspect that that's not really useful. Honestly, the magic missile is not really going to be very useful. The summon hydras is... Yeah, I'm just not using it, because when would I use it? I guess in a large open room with a large amount of enemies that are somewhat dangerous that I don't want to all swarm me. But I don't really want to be in such a situation in the first place. And there are other ways to avoid having to deal with it directly. I don't know, we'll just drop that for now. Grab this Cloak of Mary, that might actually be good. I mean, it only has to... I suppose we actually have 2 instances of electricity and fire resistance. Yeah, that's completely redundant with our Defender amulet. So... And of course having more stacks of that is useful. But I feel like there's a pretty good chance that it's going to provide something more interesting, something better, maybe even resistances on top of something else. Despite giving it a little bit less armor. Anyway, yeah, that has potential, the potential of being good. Okay, we got 10 Serpent Men. We got Grip, Farmer Maggot's dog. Poor thing. But again, it really shouldn't attack me if it was interested in, you know, staying alive. Okay, no loot just lying around in here. Fair enough. Oh. That's why the dog wasn't coming here, because it couldn't. There it is. Yeah, sorry, Mutt. What have we here? Nice. Only a single piece, but we'll take it. Killer white beetle. Okay, Serpent Man casts Stinking Cloud. I resist. I am poisoned. I'm assuming that those guys resist poison themselves then? They walked lithely and sinuously, erect on pre-mammalian members, their pied and hairless bodies bending with great suppleness. There was a loud hissing of formulae as they went to and fro. Okay. Once again, I wonder where that specifically is from. I mean, lizard men, of course, or serpent men. Well, I suppose specifically serpent men might be a little bit less common than just generic lizard men, lizard people. But still, some variation of that idea definitely exists in a bunch of different universes and franchises. So no idea where that might be from. Anyway, do we just... They're gonna keep blasting me with poison, I suppose. But it shouldn't... Yeah, it doesn't actually damage me a whole lot. Although I am getting more poisoned. Which I guess, yeah... That... Hello, time initiate? Okay. Killed you quickly, thankfully. Okay, the poison is subsiding, but actually we have already taken quite a bit of damage. Okay, we're no longer poisoned. Potions of naivete, nice. Staff of Starlight. Okay, let's... Okay. I guess we did deal with all of them, or the rest of them are maybe not aware of me. Either way, I was able to fully heal. Potion of Weakness, okay, they just like to drop terrible potions, apparently. Starlight Staff, yeah. Don't think we need that. Serverman Corpses. Wand of Teleport Other. Just to teleport something really nasty away from me. I mean, I can see the use. You know what? Drop the stupid rod of pesticide. That's... I only kept that for a joke, because I really don't expect that to be good. Oh, we definitely have more Serpent Man. Okay. You know what? Why don't we test the theory? I do resist. Oh. Also something summons monsters. Including a Coco. Actually, what exactly is that again? And a Fire Vortex. Well, I don't know if the Fire Vortex was summoned. Could have been around before. You are a ghostly apparition with humanoid form. Oh. Not what I thought at all. I suppose a capital W does indicate a sort of undead creature, though. Okay, touch to lower experience. I hate that. Thankfully, we destroyed it immediately. I dropped some sort of amulet. Potentially interesting. In fact, let's go there. Oh, it's just one of those useless amulets. You know what? Why don't I actually, instead of risking item destruction, why don't I teleport this vortex? I failed to activate the device, apparently. Okay. I failed to activate the device. Is that just really difficult to use? Maybe. The vortex disappeared. And it left money in its stead? I can only assume that was already there. I will wait here. Actually, I will detect... Oh, the serpent are all just rubbing against the back wall of that room. They're that afraid of me, huh? I am no longer detecting that fire vortex, so that went who knows where. To the other side of the dungeon, I guess. Oh, hi. Wait, how did I not detect the ranger? When I just literally detected all the enemies? What's that all about? Huh? Orc Warlock? Wait, oh. Wait, things are getting summoned. Yes? Maybe? No? Looking at the log here. No? I don't know. Do we know that it's these guys who can summon... Oh yeah, they just do that. Okay. Interesting. Did I damage them at all with my poison clouds? Not at all, no. So having them so far away from me, having many of them attacking me at the same time and able to summon all kinds of creatures, that is definitely potentially bad. Let's see if we can maybe kill them like this. Not really. It's not really doing much. Yeah, maybe I can make them come to me. Oh yeah, okay. They were doing that before, so I guess I just needed a little bit of an incentive. It was 3? Should be 2 more? 4? Or did I kill them all? Nope, there's one more. Restore Charisma. Mushrooms of Cure Confusion. Yeah, no, we have ways of curing confusion, though. Thank you. Unbarring ways. I guess that's just to open doors? Oh. Destroys traps and doors, actually. But aren't there also ones of trap and door destruction? Is that different? Or are those not ones? I thought they were. There's gotta be some sort of difference, I guess, or else it doesn't really make a lot of sense. What are we trying to do here? Picking up gold. Oh, that guy's just over there. I mean, yeah, okay, that worked. Didn't summon anything, just poisoned me a bit. It's all good. Magic mapping, thanks but no thanks. Okay, that was a little bit nasty, but also interesting, and I guess I got something. Did I actually get anything decent out of this? A bunch of money, I suppose. Yeah, we do have a good amount of money, if nothing else. Let us enlighten. Oh, it's just nothing here. Fair enough. I wonder how close we are to the bottom of this dungeon. If there is any way that I might actually clear this out while still keeping this episode somewhat manageable in size. I mean, or in length. Just about 2 hours. I mean, that's still pretty normal for these. For how these have been going. There's the fire vortex. Wait, it's not coming after me though? Also, something blinked away. The Quilthog, right. I haven't actually encountered one of those yet. Is the fire vortex actually coming after me? Maybe it's not. I guess not. Okay, what have we here? Sand dwellers. Which means a lot more loot, for better or worse. No, it's always for better. There could be something good in there. A fire vortex. Man. inside a winding corridor like that. Oh, it's actually coming. Wait. Well, I suppose I can get it like this. Okay. Still not dead. Wait, didn't I two-shot one of those before? Okay, it's destroyed now. Sand dwellers know I'm here. Don't actually mind that. Potions of antidote, wand of acid bolt. Yeah, okay. All decent stuff. Wait, was this just an amulet, right? One of those. Been finding a lot of those recently, it seems like. Red dragon bat. Oh, that's sleeping. Can I sneak up on it before it wakes up? Almost. Thankfully I had 2 stacks of fire resist, so nothing got destroyed. Oh, that connects all the way here. Good to know. And with that, we're probably just about done with this floor. That took a while to explore, but we got there eventually. Stone to mud. Cockatrice. That sounds like potential trouble. Although we are immune to paralysis, right? Where does it say that? I'm sure it says so somewhere. Or not? Oh, free action. There it is, right there. Yeah. Right. I mean, I don't know if a single instance of that is always guaranteed to protect you. Probably not. But also, this thing is not actually very tough. At least once you start attacking it in melee, and also explodes into money. Which I always appreciate in my enemies. A stone golem. Okay, not a big deal. The snow golem. Now that might be more of a deal? I don't know. Depends on whether it actually uses frost attacks, I suppose. Well, this one did not. There's the Quillthog. Hello. What are you again? The strange pulsing mount of flesh. It's also invisible, except, well, we can see it. Although I'm wondering if it's going to disappear again randomly. Oh, it summons things. Okay. Oh, actually, it's almost dead. Hold on. Okay. Soft studded leather of protection. Cursed. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. And yeah, I could absolutely just recall out of here. Clean out the inventory. At least somewhat. And then just return. Maybe I should do that. But let's just look at this next floor. Just in case it's the... It is the last one, okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. We have a few things we can drop. Karis, the Power Slave, lives on this level as Keeper of the Mystery Cave. Okay. Let's see if we can maybe find them immediately. That would be nice. We do not. We know of a single enemy. A swamp thing all the way up there. A creature that was once human, but is now as green as moss. That's all it is, just green. That doesn't make it dangerous. I guess we might as well head in its direction. Okay. Something summons monsters. We got a me-go. Was it you? We know what those are, of course. From... What's the game called? I mean, originally they're from Lovecraft, of course. I mean, obviously everyone knows that. But, come on. What was the game called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Lunacid, of course. Lunacid had these things. And they were invisible. I don't know that... No, I guess here they are not. They were pinkish things about 5 feet long with crustaceous bodies bearing vast pairs of dorsal fins or membranous wings and several sets of articulate limbs. And with a sort of convoluted ellipsoid covered with multitudes of very short antennae where a head would ordinarily be. Right. That, of course, does not really tell us much, but I think that's the thing that's been summoning monsters, probably. Potion of blindness, nice. Migo summons demons, yep. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we actually one-shot it? Yes. Good. Archvile casts a fireball. Yeah. Okay. Demon Eye breathes frost. Crap. Okay, at least it didn't destroy any of the actually rare potions. Dang it. I was starting to run after the Archvile because, well, I thought, you know, better take care of the thing that can throw fireballs. But we do have double fire protection, but only single frost protection? Or do we actually still not have any frost protection? No, we still don't. That's why frost is so destructive. So let's actually switch. Yikes. I mean, that looked bad, but yeah, okay. Once again, a ton of things get destroyed. It's just... we need some form of frost protection. It's just ridiculous. More heroism. I mean, I don't really care that much about the heroism. They're kind of a shield for my more valuable potions. And I guess they're working. Cure critical wounds is unfortunate. Potion of healing is extremely unfortunate. Okay, cool. And we barely damaged the thing. That's the really bad part. Maybe I should actually drink a potion of speed. So I can take these out quickly. Chances are it's gonna breathe frost at least one more time while I try to kill it. I mean, based on the damage I've dealt so far, it looks like I'm gonna have to hit it at least 3 more times, unless I just got a pretty bad hit on the first attack here. Sure. Let's drink one of these. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Only one more attack, but hey, better safe than sorry. I probably should have done that the moment I saw that Migo, then I knew that it could potentially summon more nasty stuff, which it did. Anyway. So we killed it in one more attack, and 2 more attacks for the Archvile. Okay. Time initiate. What actually are you? Just time mages, I suppose, right? A human clothed in a blue robe, moving with speed uncanny. Oh. Well, I'm currently more speedy, so there's that. The imp, once again. Oh, yeah, there was an imp in front of me, but... there was an imp in front of me. Completely invisible. I saw it briefly, then it just disappeared, but it was still there. Even though I can see invisible. It just doesn't make any sense. That's okay. That's how things are sometimes. Detect. Okay. We know of an electric rat all the way up there, and still the same swamp thing from when we first entered here. You refuse to be frightened. Of course I do. And we kill it in 2 hits. Not too bad. Bow staff. Trying to walk into walls. Don't worry about it. Okay, slow it down again. Well, we still have this Rod of Illumination, so might as well do that. There's the electric rat. Okay, it shocks you as you attack it in melee. That makes sense, but we are pretty resistant to electricity, so not a huge deal. Okay, just trap. Oh, something attacks me. Okay, apparently I'm outrunning it. Nope. Oh, it's a ghast. I see. Okay, skeleton human is coming here. 10 potions of restore charisma. Why is it only those? Okay, thanks for the resistance potions, I suppose. Luck is turning. Ooh. Exciting and scary. Let's map some more. Okay. Got a decently sized floor here, at least. And there's Karis, the power slave. Apparently it's a zombie. Or a zombie-like creature. He's out to have a revenge on you who have desecrated his tomb. Oh, I didn't realize this was a tomb. But okay, fair enough. What else? Rotting corpse. Orc mummy, another ghast. Yeah, none of these other things should be too bad. I guess we are on our way to meet with them. Might as well, right? Quickly check. I guess they are making their way toward me as well. Looks like I might be able to encounter them. Can I please just point where I want to point? Thank you. Encounter them around here. And then, yeah, fight them. Or somewhere around here. Well, I mean, obviously, ideally not at this intersection, but yeah, maybe in this little stretch of corridor. Depending on what Karis might be able to do, of course. I mean, if he just summons and surrounds me. But even then, I won't be able to get very surrounded in the corridor, of course, so it still strikes me as the best possible option, probably. And then I hope that he just approaches me to fight me in melee. I will berserk, speed up, all those things. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over here. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna do that. Speed up. Yes. Berserk. Yes. Become heroic. Yes. Okay, and start slaughtering. Destroy the zombie kobold. The orc mummy. Okay. There's a malignant black aura surrounding my cloak of elemental protection. Awesome. So that was just cursed now. Fair enough. Dealing some damage. I'm feeling insecure. Oh, hey, my charisma was drained. You know what? That's perfect, because I have so many restore charisma potions. Okay, he's cursing my equipment even more. And even more. I don't know if that just adds more negative effects to the item, or if it makes it heavily cursed at some point, so that a regular remove curse scrolls are not going to work anymore, but there are ways to deal with that. And we have the money for it, probably. So I'm not too worried about this. And either way, what can we do? Other than just keep attacking. Okay, yeah, he just keeps draining my charisma. Yep, cursing more of my equipment. Wonderful. But he's going down. Poisoning me a little bit, but not too bad. I am taking damage for sure. Oh, and we actually finished him off. Yeah, but not without him actually pretty much cursing every single piece of equipment we have. That's okay. Yep, my lamp. He's dead. Right, and slaying a dungeon boss allows you to increase your stats. And I've kind of been just pushing, you know, pumping nothing but strength, just as a bit of a meme. I am tempted to increase my constitution a little bit, although our hit points are very solid as they are. Well, they are more solid now than they would normally be because of heroism and berserking mostly. No, you know what? All strength. All the time. Feel very strong. Yep. No longer poisoned. Let's deal with the stragglers here anymore. Yes, actually. Okay. Okay, we have a Barbarian Talisman +2 dex, 2 defense, 2 dex. Meh. Golden Crown of Telepathy with some extra effects. I mean, not great armor. I really wish... Well, I would ideally prefer some sort of better defense base item, but I will definitely take that with me, because that has real potential to replace one of my, you know, not so exciting helmets. Right, Iron Crown is cursed, Iron Helm is cursed, my Barbarian Talisman, the Lamp, and the Cloak. Yeah. That's fine. We're gonna drop something. But what? Probably just the cursed small sword. Grab this crown. Is this gonna be worth more than the... Actually, this might be worth more than the second Barbarian Talisman there. Also, I mean, we're technically done here. We achieved what we wanted to, what we needed to. Anything else is just extra. Less Berserk, fully healed. Okay, so... Yeah, we just at 395 hit points now. I guess we must have been for a while, because we did not actually level up or anything, so... Yeah, I don't know. Restore Charisma. There you go, for what it's worth. Right, we have an Illusionist, a Flash Golem, a Guardian Naga. Female, apparently. For what it's worth. Illusionist, are you gonna make me hallucinate? Well, I don't know what you would have done. Oh, so many words of recall, I mean... Appreciate it, I suppose. Pike of Slaying, not cursed. I mean... For science, I still would like to try and sell this cursed Tulwar. Maybe not. Maybe it's just not worth it. I mean, surely something, surely a non-cursed ego item must be worth more than a cursed one. So, yeah. Let's actually take that one with us. Only because this variant allows you to... Huh? Your Fionarian lamp of extra light makes a strange sizzling sound. Interesting. Yeah, we know it's cursed. Do we know more about the curse now? Unknown curses. Drains devices. Oh. Okay, so we do know that. Interesting. Drains devices. What did it drain? The detect monsters rod is empty, but I might have used the last charge. Oh, wait, it literally says energy drains from your rod detect monsters, and it was fully charged, actually. Okay. I see. I just didn't read the full message there. Fair enough. Now, this can be kind of nasty, so... Oh, and my hit points aren't down to 385 from 395. Huh? What's up with that? Was I still... Did I check my hit points while I was still heroic? No, that had run out, hadn't it? I don't know. Oh, that's okay. Didn't mean to walk right next to you there, but that was fine. Whoa. Sharp bar of velocity, +6, +17. That's a nice bow. Do we drop anything for that? I keep looking at this Barbarian Talisman, Fear Resistance. I think the game considers that a really valuable affix. But still, it's just a single one. Surely it's not worth more than this bow. Okay. And the level is reasonably safe now. That makes sense. Let's still, I guess, take a look at these remaining rooms here. In fact, there might really only be this room in the bottom left, really. Getting hungry, huh? Oh. I saw from the corner of my eye something flashing, and I thought it was in the message log. But it's actually these Ogrelons that I've been seeing. An unholy hybrid of ogre and orc. Okay. Thankfully they don't seem too bad. Maybe a little bit tougher than your average orc, but not really that much. Okay, all the charges are back for this. Failed to use it though. Oh, interesting. We got a chest mimic? Ooh, interesting. And potentially a bit dangerous. We also have Serpent Man, my favorite. Okay, this floor suddenly became a lot more interesting. Gauntlets, unidentified rod. Okay, the Ogrelon doesn't really matter. The Serpent Man are mostly... well, they can poison and they can end up dealing a decent amount of damage over time. Mostly just because there are so many of them. Also, of course, they can summon, which might be nasty. However... I mean, they know I'm here. Will they not come in here? Do I actually have to attack them first? No. No more stinking clouds. I'm probably gonna grow faint from hunger here as well and have to eat one of my whey breads. That's fine. They're still literally in the same places. In fact, they're all over here. So what was shooting me from seemingly over this direction, the top left direction? Hello. Oh, hi. Yeah. Monsters got summoned. Ice trolls. Of course. I should have just left. I had my chance. I brought this upon myself. 2 potions of speed. Restore charisma. Okay, at least I don't care about that one. 2 more potions of speed. I kinda care. Potion of heroism. Potion of healing. Yep. Oh, come on. No, why didn't I one-shot it? This is the worst. Potion of speed, potion of curing. Okay, at least those are dead now. I'm weak. Wonderful. This is so bad. Oh, my beautiful speed potions. Yes, I want to drink one of those. Yes, I want to eat in the middle of combat, I guess. And summoning more monsters. Oh my god. Okay, at least we're relatively, well, not safe from fire trolls exactly, but much safer than we are from those ice trolls. Yeah. Nice try draining my non-existent psychic energy. Stupid jelly. Why do we have more ice trolls? Get them out of here. Those should not exist. Griffin. Okay. Ice troll, please die. Thank you. Thanks for dying. Okay, summon Hydras has been drained. Oh no. Guess I should have tried actually summoning some Hydras here. Now that I think about it. Oh well. At least we haven't really taken any damage, but man, those potions, it's just so avoidable. Well, I mean, I suppose in this particular case I couldn't really do much about it. Okay, that killed it at least. Are those stupid lizard men actually coming over here? No, they're just completely glued in place. I hate those things so much. I mean, I got a bunch of loot here, but nothing really all that great. What's that Staff of Telepathy gonna do? Consciousness expands. Oh, that makes me telepathic for a while. I see, as opposed to just giving me, you know, a snapshot view of all the enemies for one moment. I'll actually be able to keep track of, at least, you know, obviously it does not track the Mimic, for example, only enemies that are, I guess, sentient in the traditional sense. Okay. We know what kind of curse my Iron Crown has now. Stinking Cloud. Okay. Do I just rush in like a fool? Maybe I do. And the real problem were just the ice trolls, not the fact that they summon anything at all. Most other things would not be that bad, although they also happen to summon really large groups of trolls, which is obviously not great, but yeah. Most other types of enemies would not have been quite as problematic. And not even problematic as in likely to kill me, just, you know, an extreme annoyance. Anyway, I guess I'm just gonna do this thing where we rush in and just kill. We're pretty good at that, so yep. There go all those snake men. What are you up there? A monster. Interesting. No details on that, huh? We just know it's some sort of humanoid based on its thought patterns, I suppose. Oh, also there is a troll priest next to me. Didn't see you there, my friend, but okay. Now, do I dare approach this mimic? I'm honestly surprised that it's... I mean, it's stationary, yeah, okay. It's not a Dark Souls mimic that just gets up and bites you. But I thought these actually had range attacks. There are certainly some types of mimics that will absolutely attack you with horrible things at range. But I guess chest mimics are not among those. Those really just patiently wait for you to approach. I don't suppose you care much about... Oh, actually you do. Oh yeah. You care quite a bit. I won't mind if I do. Mimic died. Was any of this worth it? Probably not. Ooh, maybe. Star of Harad cursed? Come on. Don't get my hopes up. Mushroom of Cure Confusion. No things. A magic whistle. I don't know what those are for, but I don't think I'm interested, probably. Am I gonna take this with me? I mean, I guess. Because I'm curious. So the Staff of Telepathy, and that's interesting. But, that being said, I also found literally a crown of telepathy that's just going to give me permanent telepathy if I end up using it. Which I think I probably will. So... thanks. No thanks. I mean, I don't really know if it's worth dropping a, you know... dropping that for a cursed item, for a known cursed item. Huh? Oh, pressed the wrong button. That would explain that. No longer telepathic. Ice Troll. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Why are you so slow? What? Where's that troll? For less berserking. I mean, that's good, I guess? No, well... it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I insist, but I want to at least take a look at this last room here. It doesn't feel right to just leave without at least having been everywhere. I don't know, that's probably silly. Oh, hey. Ufthak of Kirith Ungol, hello. You don't seem particularly dangerous. Just another orc... whatever. Orc chief. Okay. Of course we got Snaga Sappers, my favorites. My other favorite, next to Snake Men. Iron Helm of Domination. It's not cursed. You know what? Why don't we just put that on over the Iron Helm of Not Domination that has less armor and no special effects. We're gonna find out exactly... oh, I learned more about it? Oh, it gives me charisma. Thanks, I suppose. I guess that's gonna give me better shop prices. And probably not much else. Where's that sapper? Oh. It was there, turns out. Disenchanter Eye. Okay. Easily killed with Poison Cloud. And I think with that we're officially done here. I suppose I did get something nice out of checking over here, so I feel absolutely... I feel like it's absolutely confirmed that it was a good idea, objectively. Let's not think too much about all the potions I lost for questionable benefits. Okay, yeah, definitely high time I get out of here. So, word of recall. At least we still have all of those. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I thought cold damage also could destroy scrolls. Both scrolls and potions. But maybe not. Wait, is this the town? Is this the town? Where the heck are we? Okay, all the way over here, okay. I mean, I didn't mean to run into the... I don't know why the auto run actually moved me all the way into the deep water. Normally it stops you before any dangerous terrain, right? I guess not in that case. Well, thanks a lot, game. Okay, rest for the night. Eat. Okay. Well, that was a fun expedition. Let's see. What do we do? Get rid of a bunch of stuff, first and foremost. The cloak... oh, right, we want to fully identify that, I suppose. Both of those things, in fact. It's the weapons that we can obviously just get rid of. So... wait, did we not... ah, I did end up getting rid of all the cursed things. Oh well, fair enough. So are these other things at least worth it? 2100. I mean, yeah, okay, I guess it's not bad. Pike of Slaying, 2600. Beaked Axe of Craft, only 873. Huh. Blessed Flail, 1500. Okay, I mean, that's nothing particularly exciting yet, but I guess it adds up. We're at 53k. Certainly not terrible. Let's see here. You know, our scroll situation is solid. We haven't actually used any of those. Potions, not so much. I kind of doubt, though, that, yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I mean, they do have potions of curing, I suppose, if nothing else. Guess I'll grab at least the 2 that are discounted. Right, remove curse. Well, let's see if we can actually remove all the curses, or if any of those are too powerful. Did I bought the wrong thing? Cool. Remove curse. G. C. And that did, in fact, get rid of all the curses. Nice. Well, except the one on the Barbarian Talisman. No, the Amulet Star of Harad. Does this place have a way to research items? Actually, no, it's a Beastmaster. No, you don't even identify at all. What kind of place am I looking for? Library, right? What are you down here? Casino? You're not going to be helpful. Thieves Guild. Maybe this town doesn't have that kind of service? Oh, never mind. It's just literally in the last place I looked. But then things are always in the last place you look, by definition. Holy crap, this is expensive, though. I mean, in Hangband, there were some places that were slightly more expensive, but the difference was never that big. I mean, I guess I kind of want to know, though. And that's a lot of money just for identifying these things. I suppose I can always just put some, you know, put the things that I'm intending to use on and see if what I learn about them that way. I guess that makes more sense, probably. So, Cloak of Mary. I feel like that's likely to be better than what we've been using. Oh, wow, yeah. +1/+1, so that just improves combat. By a little bit, but hey, I'll take it. 1+7 armor, not as good as what we were using, but that's fine. But we do get extra speed. Always nice, even if it's just 1 point. Dexterity, sure. SL... Stealth? Searching? I guess, honestly, that's not terrible. Oh, it reduces strength, though. What? That's a bummer. I mean, we can afford it, but... We're actually down to 18,100. Does this remove more than 1 strength? No. I guess it is fully identified? Yeah, otherwise it would say that it has unknown enchantments, right? Maybe, I think. Extra dex, speed, stealth, and searching. The speed is nice. The dex, I don't know if that's very necessary. Stealth and searching, sure, I'll take it. Negative to strength. I mean, we have so much strength that we can probably afford it. It's still not great. I would really have preferred some extra resistances. But that's what it is. Is there really nothing more to learn about it? Guess not. Well, okay. Crown of Telepathy. Over the non-magical helmet there. B. Okay, we did not learn anything about it. I mean, obviously it will give us telepathy. But it doesn't display it yet. Because for some reason we don't officially know it. I guess we will probably know as soon as there's literally any enemy that we detect via telepathy. Could any blubbering idiots or mercenaries spawn real quick, maybe? Ah. Well, there we go. Agent of Black Market, I suppose, that works. Detect living. Okay, but it also does other things. At least one other thing. Sense living. Cannot be harmed by acid. I suppose that's nice. We should be able to enchant it a little bit. For some extra protection. Aimless looking merchant, huh? Can I help you? Let's see here. Oh, I was just about to complain, but somehow I was looking for light cyan, but that's just the icon, but not the name of Elvish Waybread. So we're actually going to grab that, of course. And well, we don't really have a reason to look for anything else here. Yeah, so we did downgrade our armor a little bit, which I don't like. Did downgrade our strength, which I also don't like. Resistances. Yeah, right. We also did lose our double electricity and fire resistance, and we still haven't gained cold resist. That is just... We should have that by now. It should not have been so hard to come by. I guess we still don't fully know what the Helm of Domination and Telepathy do. Yeah, I don't know. Is the cloak really worth it? Losing strength, losing those resistances, losing a little bit of armor, and gaining what, really? 1 point of speed? 1 point of dex? I don't know. It's not a particularly strong upgrade. We do get +1/+1 to fighting, I guess. 82/47. Yeah, that is higher than... Despite losing some strength, it does state a higher damage number there, so I guess maybe we didn't really become worse combat-wise. At least that's a thing. Can we enchant our stuff here? Weapon Master? No, you just tell me about my weapons, right? We need the Fighter's Guild, actually, to improve our stuff. And I keep forgetting what's here. Oh, Fighter's Hall. Hold on. Enchant armor, yes. Crown of Might. Actually, can we? Oh. We can add an extra point to it. Sure. Okay. So at this point, +7 is the max. Um, 10k. I mean, I guess that's a lot of money, but what else am I gonna spend it on? The shops never give me anything good, so there's that. At least this helps a little bit. Okay, so that Helm of Domination is already better than we can enchant, and so is the Cloak of Memory, for what it's worth. Okay. This was again Archer's Guild, no projectiles for us. What's the Paladin Guild do? Enchant... Wait, you enchant armor for cheaper? No way, don't tell me. Wait, I mean it says for 1,000 gold flat, as opposed to Here it doesn't actually say. That's weird. Does this just work fundamentally differently? I mean, here I choose the item, then it asks me. But a single point costs 2,500. In fact, yeah, it's just 2540 per level. It's not even getting more expensive the higher it is. Whereas here, you pay 1,000 up front, I suppose, and then select the item, and then... Oh, no, and then we choose. This is so much cheaper! God damn it. Stupid fighters. Screw you guys. I got scammed. Alright, wonderful. That's fun. What do we know about this amulet? Only that it's cursed. Great. You know what? In that case, just sell it, I suppose. Okay, first, that Barbarian Talisman... 1,400. Okay, it's less than I thought. Star of Harad. For 2,000, despite being cursed. Confirming that cursed items can indeed have pretty good stats. We could sell it, buy it back for 6,000 if it turns out to be good. It does have a bunch of things. Oh, is that actually confusion resistance though? CN? I think it might be. I mean, it's cursed, but if the only thing... let's see here. It seems to reduce charisma, which I don't care about at all. I would be okay with that. If it also reduces LF, I think that might be... Yeah, something life-related? That might be bad. Oh, minus 9% to life multiplier. Yeah, honestly, that seems kind of bad. Resist poison and fear. Wait. Does 3 to con. So it gives you a 3 constitution, which improves hit points, but then it gives you a minus 9% life multiplier. Does that literally mean that it reduces your max life just by a flat 9%? That's probably more than the effect of the 3 con, so yeah, it seems like I would be losing some life, but maybe not that much. I don't care about the charisma. Resist poison I already have. Resist fear I already have. Reflection I suppose is okay, but yeah, it's maybe not that amazing. Seriously though, has CN always been the shorthand for Constitution, I suppose? Okay. Yeah, if it had been confusion resistance, I think I might have actually considered using this. And in fact, I probably would have bought it back and used it. Because confusion has just been such a constant hassle, you know? But I guess we're still looking. What else do we want to get rid of here? Not examine, drop. You know what, the Summon Hydras, as fun as it sounds, as it seems in theory, it's just, I'm just not gonna really use that. Stone to Mud has come in handy, but we have one, we have a better one, 10 charges, if we want to take one, so we don't need this one specifically. Teleport Other, I guess has come in kind of handy. Acid Bolt has definitely also come in handy. That seems to deal a pretty decent amount of damage when it works. Detect monsters, obviously really nice to have in combination with our Enlightenment staff. The Rod of Illumination, yeah, the game agrees that it's not very valuable. It's come in, I mean, I've used it twice, and it did something, it did what it's supposed to do, but it does not seem very crucial. So, there's that. I wish I could restore some of those potions I lost. Oh hey, the Restore Charisma potions, speaking of which, do not actually need to have those on us. Oh, right, I also have more stuff, actually, but yeah, restore charisma, E, drop all of those here. Right, we don't need the boldness, restore life levels, stone to mud, frost wall, down to still 18% fail chance, though, that seems like a lot. Do we know the fail chance of our acid bolt? Maybe there isn't one? What's the damage? 98, okay, that's actually pretty good. And yeah, I guess just no fail chance, it seems like. Nice. So, I mean, we're definitely selling this iron helm, right? Yeah. What's our armor look like? 66. Okay, so we didn't really end up losing a lot of mana a lot of armor compared to where we used to be. It was 69 our max, or I feel like, yeah, I feel like it was. So the only real question remaining is, do I actually continue using Mary's cloak? Or would I prefer to have the electricity and fire resistance? Honestly, if I could have an elemental protection cloak that gives me any combination of cold resistance and something else, and a similar amount of protection, I would absolutely take that. No questions asked. Just having any kind of cold resist would be so nice. As it is, this thing... I guess the lowered strength is somewhat offset by the combat bonuses. The armor difference doesn't really make a difference. One extra point of speed, I guess it's gonna help a little bit. I'm tentatively going to keep it. But I'm also going to keep my old cloak. If it turns out that, you know, we suffer a lot of destruction from electricity and fire damage just for not having that double layer of protection, I think I'm going to go back. At least we still have that 50%. I mean, on paper it doesn't look like the difference is that big, right? Between 50 and 65% for having two sources of that protection. Obviously, having any source is just the biggest factor by far. Okay, anyway, enough agonizing about equipment choices. We did clear out the dungeon successfully. We got some okay things, I suppose. Nothing super exciting, I suppose. Well, we still don't fully know what two of our items do. I don't know if I'm ready to pay over 3,000 gold to have those fully identified. That seems excessive. Maybe there's some other place that will actually do that for cheaper. Maybe I'm gonna look around. Well, I suppose the next dungeon to tackle would be that level 15 tidal cave, right? That's next to some other place. Which one, actually? Where are we gonna head for next time? Wait, that's Anambar. Right, the cave is here. Nope, the cave is here. Morivant is the one that I want to go to, so I guess we're gonna teleport there next. In fact, we might as well just do that right now, so I don't forget. Eat, teleport. That got slightly cheaper. I suppose that's maybe affected by charisma. And... what was it, Morivant? Wait. I didn't really just forget immediately, did I? Okay, we're in the right place. I did not forget. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. It's definitely long enough. Yep, almost the 3-hour mark. Wonderful. But we did clear the dungeon, you know. Good progress has been made. We're level 25, actually approaching level 26 for what it's worth. And we're generally doing okay, I guess. I'm not super happy with our equipment, I suppose. I mean, it's mostly okay, but it could be better, for sure. There's definitely a lot of room for improvement. And I will check the shops around here, and maybe we're lucky. Maybe they will have something nice for us. And then we can then we can start exploring that tidal cave next time and see how that treats us, I suppose. That being said, we're also level 25 now and about to be level 26, so we might tentatively try these level 25 quests here. Maybe. Maybe. Or I'll wait a little bit on those, because I feel like they're both pretty dangerous. But then, yeah, that's true for all quests. Anyway, enough rambling and enough of this, enough from me. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.